For the Daggers, as we said, 5 changes and a change in shape as they switch to what we think will be a 4-2-3-1. Elliot Justin will be looking for his first clean sheet of the season as in goal. Will Wright at right back and Will Wood for his first start of the season at left back. Kenny Clark captains the side alongside Luke Kroll in the heart of the fence. We expect Phipps and Brundle will be the holding two in midfield with McQueen back in the side on the right. Luque starts again on the left. Balanta will be in behind. Our first start for number 9, Shecky Candy. On the bench today, a welcome return for Liam Gordon, Matt Robinson, Reece Grant, Joe Quigley and James Dobson. We're underway here as Dagenham get a little bit lucky as Brundle has a heavy touch but slides the ball out to a Ginger Will Wood wearing number 17. He whips the ball in early, positive from Dagenham up towards McQueen inside the area. Luque is there. He spins and shoots from distance on his right foot. Whereas Dagenham squeeze up here and they've won the ball in a good area. Balanta tries a reverse pass to Candy inside the area. Could this be the first goal? It's a great save. It's nearly in. It's clear off the line. Dagenham almost breaking their deadlock. A great bit of work from Balanta. A wonderful reverse pass. Shecky Candy inside the area. He's about 12 yards out. It goes through the legs of Belshaw. It hits him on the backside and it just takes the pace off it and it allows the centre half Burrell to clear it. Almost for Dagenham as they win a corner and the opposition can leave 4 up. You don't see that very often. It's whipped into a area. The keeper's going to gather that one easily though. With a corner on the near side. It's whipped in at good pace. Headed towards goal. It's gone in. Could be an own goal. Harrogate are celebrating. It looks like it's an own goal. Long throw comes in. Phipps is there. It's headed in towards Balanta. Could be an equaliser. Ball still in the air. No one can deal with it. It's bobbling around. Sliding in from all areas. Balanta's trying to turn. It's still in there. He's twisting and turning. He shoots. It's blocked. Comes out to Brundle. It's blocked again. Diving in is Phipps, and eventually Harrogate survive. How they've scrambled that one away as well as the first one from Candy, I'm not too sure. But they've got enough bodies in the way. It was like a sea of yellow. Let's give you a little update on that. It was 6 down Australia. They are still 6 down. Only trailing by 40. Candy's inside. Chance to make it 1-1. We've got a goal. Shecky Candy slipped through. What a one with the goalkeeper. He missed the first time. This time he was as cool as you like. A little shimmy sends the keeper to the ground and then slots it into the vacant net. I said they started more lively and Shecky Candy has his first goal of the season. As Balanta rolls his man lovely to get some space out on the left-hand side to find Luque. Chance for him to run at his man for the first time. He steps in on that right foot. Only one man to aim at, so he goes sideways to Brundle. A reverse pass to Balanta inside the area. Checks away. Chance to make it 2. Great sliding tackle comes in from Falkingham. And it goes long. He's got a good kick, the goalkeeper, but Dagenham win the header. And Luque will pick up the loose ball. He thinks about turning his man, does so. Good skill from Luque. Looks up and sends a great ball to McQueen, who is onside. The keeper's come a long way. A chance to make it 2-1. And McQueen does that. Dagenham have turned it around. And it's a horrible moment for James Belshaw. Luque takes all the plaudits. No, whoa, hold your horses. Alex McQueen is penalised for handball. And I have to say, I was surprised it wasn't given first of all. It looked like handball to me. It is not 2-1. It is a free kick. As Muldoon exchanges passes, Candy picks up the ball. He's got a chance to turn and run. Balanta's with him. Can he find him? He's offside, so he goes out to the right-hand side and finds McQueen. Good, sensible play that from Shecky Candy. Will Wright working really hard to overlap. And the ball goes into the feet of Candy from McQueen, who gets it back with a nice touch. Balanta wins it again. Dagenham on the edge of the box. They're penning Harrogate in. You can hear the crowd cheering them on before Will Wright has a moment of senselessness and sends it straight long down into the goalkeeper's arms when the better option was just to keep the ball. Dagenham playing a lot better going forward, although look a lot worse defensively. But they're drawing. They've scored a goal, which is an improvement from where we were from our first 2. They'll be happy to have done that. They scored a second. That's been disallowed as the ball goes long. Muldoon gets on the end of it. Chance for Kiernan to score a second, and he does. I said it wouldn't be the end of the goals. The only good news is that Dagenham have played pretty well. And there's a chance here for Luque to get on his bike, and he's going to chase it down. Luque's 1-on-1. He's up against the goalkeeper. He shoots. It's a good save. Down to his diving to his right, the goalkeeper. Luque was being wrestled all the time by the right back Fallowfields. There are big spaces in behind the back of this Harrogate defence, and Luque, Balanta and Canny have all caused them problems. This time the goalkeeper gets a little bit lucky. He did him with the eyes, Luque, but he got a leg, stuck it out, and Dagenham with another corner. This one's whipped in towards the near post, headed down! And Mitch Brundle makes it 2-2. What a game we've got here at Dagenham and Redbridge. 28 minutes gone. Luque's corner's headed in on the near post by number 8, Mitch Brundle, with his second goal of the season. One from the penalty spot, one with his header. Where will the goals end? Let's hope they won't. It's action-packed stuff. 2-2. And Harrogate clear down the line. Brundle reads it nicely, takes it on his chest and goes down the line of Luque. Good from Dagenham. Gives it back to Brundle. They're playing nicely now. Up to the feet of Candy. Spins out to McQueen, who hasn't got many people to work with. A lovely pass for Will Wright, who's inside the area. Can he keep it in play? He can. He cuts it back. McQueen! It's gone just wide of the near post. It was a very tight angle, but it was a lovely move from Dagenham. Mitch Brundle at the heart of it. But will there be another chance before half-time? I think there will, as Phipps heads it on. Here's Balanta. Will that chance come now? He's doing well to try and control it on his knee. Phipps sends it into the area. McQueen with a good touch to Luque, who can hit it, but it's a good tackle. And then he leaves one a little bit on Emmett, who just beat him to the ball. The referee says, I know what you're trying to do. It's not a booking, but it is a foul. Bell shot, right-footed, up towards the target man, Beck. Beck wins it. Chance for a third. Oh, he should score. That's a save. Goalkeeper Elliot Justin has made a fantastic save. They scored from one corner through Brundle. Clark is on the penalty spot. He's moving around. Now it's dipped in towards Balanta, and it's just gone wide of the far post. Almost a carbon copy of the first. And we're just coming to the final minute of the additional 3. And Dagenham have a throw-in on their left-hand side. Will Wood starting for the first time for Dagenham. Goes long. He has a good long throw-in in Wood. And he wins the header as well, as Luque looks to hook it over his shoulder and go down the line. He does so. Fallowfield heads clear before Phipps challenges and loses out in midfield. Will Wright sends it back high towards Balanta. He loses out as well. Neither side get the ball down until Will Wright does so. Luque is the target on the left-hand side. It's a decent ball. Luque with a lovely touch inside. Chance to make it 3. Oh, he puts it over the bar. He looks up and goes into the feet of Balanta inside the area. He's got his back to goal, spins away. Good little turn, but eventually loses out. And the referee decides that he needs a break as well, because that is the half-time whistle here, as they get us underway and go long immediately towards Beck. Brundle gets in front of him and does well, teaming up with McQueen. Look to see a bit more of that in this second half. Wants to go to the man wearing 4, who's the skipper, before 3-4 white shirts come in, and Dagenham can break here. The charge is on. Will Wright's one of the furthest men forward. He slips in. Will Wright's running free. Will Wright to make it 3-2. He's gone for the audacious, and he's going to look back on that and regret it. Dagenham squeezing high, trying to force them to go long, which Belshaw decides that is what he would do, and Beck is the obvious target. Beck wins it unchallenged, finds Muldoon, whose header goes back out to the right-hand side, where Fallowfield's coming into the area, driving at his man. Chance to make it 3-2, offside. Dagenham will breathe a sigh of relief. Both sides have now had a goal ruled out. The man Keenan slotted it in, but the flag went up straight away. And it is not 3-2, as Dave Fink writes. It was a good move from Harrogate, long downfield. Fallowfields slipped it down the line. And the linesman on the far side immediately put that flag up. 2-2 still. Luque goes up to the feet. McQueen inside. Dagenham chance to make it 3-2. Balanta makes it 3-2 to Dagenham and Redbridge. A brilliant move, resulting in a wonderful finish. It's his second of the season, and Dagenham have turned the game around. Candy runs at his man down the right-hand side, sends the ball in. Could be a free chance. Ball could drop for Grant, who shoots. Great save by the goalkeeper. It was a good effort from Balanta at the far post. Grant was the man attacking the front first one, and he did well. It dropped high in the sky, and he hit it well. At the moment, he's still on edge with only that 1-goal lead. It's a deep ball towards Phipps, heads it down. Balanta's coming in, but it's cleared away to Brundle on the edge of the box. Takes it on his thigh and goes down with the outside on his left foot. He gets away from his man, stands it up towards the far post. Clark's there, just over the head of Clark. Clark still in the area. Could it break kindly for Clark? He gets a good block in. Balanta to seal victory. Goes into McQueen, who goes down under pressure. He felt he needed a penalty. He's furious. It looked like a slight nudge in the back to me. The referee says no, and then he'll give a foul against Reece Grant for tracking back, drawing groans from the Dagenham supporters who feel they should have had a penalty. Before Luke Kroll, well, he tries to clear it, but he only succeeds in giving it back to Emmett before working hard, clearing it. And here's the break that Dagenham have been waiting for. They're 4 on 4. They need to make this count. McQueen needs to show a bit of urgency and get the right pass. He runs infield and splits it to Brundle, who gives it to Grant. Candy is available. Grant goes out to the left-hand side. Inside the area is Balanta. Got to be a penalty. Surely a penalty. How what isn't a penalty is beyond me, but Candy's got it. He sends it back in the area. Grant heads it down. It's Balanta at the far post to make it 4-2. The referee didn't give the free kick. Dagenham played on. Checky Candy stood it up to the far post. And Balanta with a low stooping header past James Belshaw makes it Dagenham and Redbridge 4. Harrogate 2. Can't be much time left here. The referee has a little look at his watch and blows the full-time whistle here in East London in what has been a very entertaining fixture in the National League.